Good morning. You're in the garden with Authentically E. And I was popping in today to do my first official birthday garden tour. Yay! So I wanted to pop in and actually give y'all a tour of my beautiful garden. Now, there was a heat wave and there's some stuff that I had to remove and replace, but hey, I've planted enough that it's easy to put something else in there. So we're going to go through the beds. We're going to show you what we added. We're going to also tell you what we removed. And it's going to be a beautiful tour. And it's in honor of my 45th birthday. Guys, y'all, can y'all believe I'm 45? But we're going to first start off with my cabbage bed. So we have a head of cabbage, which has diatomaceous earth on top of it. So because of the worms and all that was eating at them. We also have a purple cabbage over here struggling, but I think it might do something. Another cabbage. That is my cucumbers. There's two cucumbers here. These are my snow peas. They didn't do too well this year, but I'm not taking them off until they're done producing. Then we'll let them be. See, the ones over here are not as big and they didn't get as tall, but the weather was just so iffy that I think that it kind of made this a little shorter, this season shorter for my peas than usual. So then we have another, I think these are two cucumber plants that are making their way up my trellis that I built myself with T-spokes and this old trellising kit that I had in my garage. We have calendula. We have onions. There's onions throughout my bed, but that it's also to deter certain pests. So that's why I have onions in every bed. I have about 30 onions in here. And I'm not really rushing them. They're actually here to keep things all away from my cabbages and stuff. So they'll come when they're ready. So I'm not really rushing those. Um, some more calendula. I put onions in all my beds except for my green bean, my navy bean bed, which was my broccoli bed. But everywhere there's some onions somewhere. Um, the next bed we have my kale, collards, cabbage, brassica bed. So that's the kale. Isn't she pretty? I need to harvest from that because them leaves at the back are so dark. So I'll probably harvest that tomorrow. That's my mustard. It's starting to bolt, but I like it because it deters the pests I don't want. It keeps them over here on this plant instead of going on my collards and stuff like that. So that's my mustard. Then we have another kale, baby kale growing in here. And I can harvest this. That's just got diatomaceous earth on it. But then we have some navy beans popping up here. And the way I got the navy beans is I just bought a bag of navy beans and planted the seeds, the beans, because we eat a lot of those in the winter. So I wanted them. And I'm just going to, navy beans, I'm just going to grow them out and let them dry on the actual plant. So they'll also act as a ground cover for my bed, which will keep the actual soil full of nutrients for the next season. So I'm excited about that. So everywhere that I take out a plant, now right here, so everywhere I take out a plant, I put beans there. They're a good source of nitrogen and they treat your soil well while you're waiting to put something else in there. Now, there used to be a beautiful collard right here in this hole right here. And the wind and rain and thunder took my collard. When I came out here, it was uprooted and everything. And I took the leaves off. I was going to actually try to nurse it back to health. And I realized I could just grow another collard. So what I'm going to do is for my fall harvest, I'm going to make this bed entirely of collards and beans and stuff like that. So this will be my fall harvest bed. And I'm very excited about that. So we will head on over here to the bed that used to have the broccoli in it. This has navy beans in here, and this is a zucchini. I also planted a squash, and it hasn't came up yet, So once, I hope it comes up, but if it doesn't, it's okay. I'll plant it somewhere else. So in this bed, I planted navy beans, squash, nasturtium. There's a couple garlic still in here, and I'm just letting it sit until it's done. There's one right here and one right there. So I don't think it's ready yet, but I actually think it's out of season, but I'm gonna just let it play out. But we do have navy beans popping up as we speak. Would you like to see? So we have those coming up, those coming up. So goal is to have that bed full of navy beans. And I'm just gonna let it dry out on the let them dry out on the actual plant. Those will be my navy beans for the hot for the winter, and I'm excited about that. In the next bed, we my tomatoes, and I just put them on a trellis this year. And I'm not gonna lie, the trellis was actually easier for me. Now my cherry tomato is non-determinate, so I'm actually concerned now because it's getting kind of tall. So I'm probably gonna have to put a trellis in here, but I have one that's a stick that I could probably put in and wrap it around. This is my determinate, and I believe this is a beefsteak, but I'm not sure. I will tell you guys in the comments what these tomatoes were, but they're doing pretty well. I've been fertilizing them consistently because they're coming in a lot at a time. See, I have a bunch. See, this one right here is huge. Let me see if you can see it. See, so that's actually beautiful. It's green. It's beautiful. I have a bunch, and then I have so many flowers. So that's doing well. And then over here, I have a whole nother one, and I need to clip it up. So I'm actually about to do that right now. So I take a clip, and I'm going to clip it to there, and that'll keep this up. But that's my other cherry tomato plant. I have onions in here. You can see that one's bulbing. That one's bulbing. Yeah, I have onions all in here. Onions. Onions. It smells like straight onions in here. Tomato onion bed. We also have my diva of the garden. She's a diva. This is my cucumber plant. Not my cucumber. I'm so sorry. My cantaloupe. They look alike because they're cousins, but this is actually a cantaloupe, and I grew it in a bag. I don't have any cantaloupes on here yet. I'm praying they come, but let me show y'all. She started in here. She is now trellising on my fence, and this is my cantaloupe. She has ventured over to the zinnias. She's hugging them. Um, she's beautiful though. She is thriving and she is beautiful. I think we're getting some fruit. I'm about to show y'all something. So you see this one? This one right there. Out. These are the ones that don't make it, but I think this one might have made it. I think. Let me give you this. But I keep getting these, and I know that means they're dying off. So hopefully one takes. Then we have my corn. So this is my corn patch. I planted it in a block, like they said, and then I put some beans in there. So if you look close, you will see a bean wrapping up around this corn. So I got beans in there. I have a zucchini in here, and I just kind of just did it behind my garden fence because corn looks messy. And I don't, I have a thing. I'm a little OCD. I need stuff to be in order. So that is better for me because I know it's going to get tall and it's going to get really like, and I don't want it all in my garden. So that's that. Then we have my blueberry plant. And I ain't going to hold you. I have not had no blueberries, but it is growing. My blueberries. Now, this was small. And this one was just a stick. So blueberries are growing. I don't. If anybody got any advice about my blueberry plant, please comment below, because I'm just watering and fertilizing. I don't know much else. And my other thing I want to show you guys is my Brussels sprout bed. These are my Brussels sprouts. So we have Brussels starting to form. I always come in here and I take these leaves off if they get in the way. I just took a lot off, but if you can see, we have Brussels forming. Brussels in there. And this little guy is still growing, but he's starting to get his baby buds in there, so that's good. And these are my green beans. And if you reach in here, you will see we have green beans. I pick from here every other day. Like today, I need to come in here and get some of these out because they will get big on here, and I really don't like them too big. They get a little tough. So I have a couple in here. So I see there's one right here. See, so there's that. And we have this one here. So, and I just pull them and I put them in my pocket. But all in here, these are all green beans. And then I still have some lettuce because I succession sown some lettuce in here. So we have lettuce in here. See, that's the lettuce. These are all lettuce. See the lettuce in there? Lettuce. And where I took the old lettuce out, see, baby beans are in here. Where I took the old lettuce out, I put some more beans. So I have green beans, succession sown, all where this new hay is. So far, you've seen everything except for my pepper plants and my potatoes, and we will show you those. I'm so excited. I'm doing really well. I don't think people understand how therapeutic this is, but it really is. I actually thank my garden for helping me heal and seeing how much energy I can put into something if I just focus on it and something I really love. And yes, I've done that already with a business because I am a salon owner. I've raised an amazing daughter. She's 25. I've done that. But this just gave me more clarity on why I do all that and why. And it is because of these amazing gifts and the ingenuity that God has given me. And I'm so thankful for that. And I feel like when we have gardens, this is our way of thanking God and showing him by working this land that he gave us that we see our purpose and we are serving our purpose. That's what I think. But you may think that it's just something to do because you like vegetables. Either way, it's still a great hobby. So let me get you into these potatoes. So I harvested potatoes the last time, and bag right here, and I'm putting carrots in here next. But this is my next potato plant, and it is dying off again too. So it's finally dying off, and so it's actually time to harvest those potatoes. But I actually think I'm gonna do those I might do those tomorrow with my son. I'm not sure yet, but it will be done. And these are my peppers. I have bell peppers. One, two bell peppers. I topped this plant wrong. As you can see, the topping went, see, I topped it wrong. So it's growing kind of crazy, but it is flowering. So that's good. This is another bell pepper plant because I use a lot of bell peppers. Oh, this is my okra plant. I just planted this and she is sprouting. I'm very excited. That's okra. These are sweet potatoes. These are my sweet potatoes. They're doing pretty well. And I put zinnias in the bag for pollinators. They're so beautiful. Nasturtia, of course. And on this pepper plant, we have, I think it's a jalapeno. But here's a pepper. There's a bunch of peppers on here. And we have my banana pepper plant right here. See that? All this calendula I need to harvest. And we have another bell pepper plant. There's like 3 of them right here all together. I also have a herb cart, and we're gonna head over there so you guys can see that. My herbs have done amazing this year. When I say amazing, I mean top tier. My chamomile is thriving, and I really do need to harvest that. So we're gonna walk over here to my herb little cart thing. I got this cart from Walmart, and it has been serving this purpose. So let's see. So don't mind my pillows on the ground. It was raining, so I gotta dry them out. But this is my chamomile. Aren't they pretty? Chamomile, chamomile, strawberries. We got strawberries in here. My strawberries ain't really been doing well this year. I don't know. Maybe I need to amend this soil a little bit better. We got mint. I think this is oregano. This parsley, thyme, mint. I think lemon balm. Let's see, there's a bug on there right now. It looks good though. I'm very impressed. And this is crazy. Like, I've never seen chamomile do all this. And you know what? This is not wet. So I am going to actually water these because they need water. So it's the tour of my garden. I'm very proud of my growth this year. I've been more on my watering. I'm very impressed with that. I'm about to actually water that that container because clearly they need water. I'm going to finish my garden chores and enjoy this week before my birthday. Also, I gotta go to work at 12, so. But I just want to pop in. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. We got rain this week, so that's good. But continue to have a blessed week. And you're in the garden with Authentically E.